Welcome to a faraway, magical kingdom where life isn't what it used to be. Once upon a time, Snow White met her Prince Charming, and everyone thought the story ended in happily ever after. But magic, like capitalism, doesn't just disappear, it evolves. Now, let's unravel the tale of Snow White and the Seven Hustlers, a satirical fairy tale tailor-made for late capitalism. Imagine this. Deep in the serene, storybook-perfect forest lies a cozy cottage with a twist. Adorning its wooden door is a flickering neon sign reading "Poisoned Apple Bar and Inn." Shimmering in all its late 2000s capitalist glory, birds chirp. Golden beams of sunlight pour through the canopy of trees. Sounds peaceful? Think again. Inside that quaint little cabin, all chaos reigns supreme. The seven dwarves, once humble miners, have completely revamped their lifestyle. Gone are the mining tools. Enter laptops and spreadsheets. Doc, now every bit the overworked CEO, paces frantically back and forth across the rustic yet tech-filled workplace. His laptop screen glows with the phrase, 300% growth in cursed Apple sales. He mutters under his breath, if we can optimize elixirs for fractional gains, our downtown magic potion branches could triple revenue. As we pan around the room, Sneezy sneezes violently, sending not just papers, but also a puff of sparkles that somehow transmutes a random stack of documents into gold coins. And as expected, the sinking glitter of those coins crumbles in seconds, a not-so-subtle reflection of late capitalism itself. Grumpy, sulking next to a glowing cocktail bar, grunts, "I miss mining. Rocks didn't demand next-day Wi-Fi." Meanwhile, across the room, Happy twirls in a corner, holding up a glowing placard that reads, "Best love potion ever. Met my soulmate. Kissed a talking frog. 10-10. The dwarfs' poisoned apple empire is no ordinary startup. Even Dopey, their quiet mascot, has gone corporate, shaking an enchanted cocktail mixer like a DJ at a high-stakes Wall Street gala. Alas, in his clumsiness, he spills an iridescent drink on his shoes, which begins steaming inexplicably. Bashful, too timid to run the bar, awkwardly peers over a glowing tablet, mixing potions like an amateur chef following a cooking tutorial. Let's just say the results are explosive. So, where's Snow White in all this? Don't worry, she has her own chapter coming up. For now, the spotlight remains on the dwarfs' chaotic entrepreneurial ventures in the enchanted forest. Now, picture this team, our seven hustlers, huddled around a ginormous wooden table. It's not just any table. It shines with a gentle, otherworldly glow, displaying an array of floating cocktails, spinning blueprints, holographic pie charts, and glowing product mock-ups. At the helm sits Doak, beaming with the intensity of a startup founder pitching to angel investors. Gripping a glitching laser pointer, he gestures toward a crystalline presentation screen. "Ladies and gentlemen," he begins, "our love spell happy hour has seen a 300% ROI. But the real game changer, the poisoned apple martini, it's gone viral among influencers." Cut to Sleepy, snoring away beneath a handcrafted glittery sign advertising VIP naps, enchanted double beds, 2-for-1 promotion. He stirs briefly, murmuring, "This bed made of gold?" before returning to his power nap. Predictably, Grumpy rolls his eyes. "What happened to diamonds? They didn't argue with me about payment apps." Sneezy, unable to hold it back, lets loose yet another meteor sneeze, igniting a paper pile right in the shared office. Unfazed, Dopey frantically extinguishes this minute inferno using a holographic beverage creation, escalating the tiny mishap into an out-of-control foam fountain. If you're wondering about customer feedback, rest assured. it adds spice to the plot. Happy peers closely at sparkly floating reviews, one of which reads, "Met my ex, fell back in love, accidentally." Another adds, "Found my soulmate, then misplaced him. 10/10 magical experience, would recommend." Through it all, they're not just mining resources, they're extracting dreams with a hint of moral ambiguity. With that, let's move into their customer acquisition strategy. In the next scene, tourists flood their enchanted forest. Surely no accident thanks to targeted marketing campaigns. What was once an untouched haven of serenity becomes an amusement hotspot. Cue the upbeat electro-pop montage. Tourists laugh as they pose for selfies alongside dwarfs in tailored businesswear. Grumpy reluctantly signs autographs. Meanwhile, Dopey fumbles with life-sized napkins, trying to mop up glowing drink spills. We see an influencer dance on TikTok next to a well-worn, cursed tree in the bar's backyard. The caption reads, "POV, came for the love potion, stayed for the Wi-Fi and the vibes." A neon sign flashes above the doorway. "You look great, never leave." There's something eerie about that sign. As one tourist stares into an enchanted mirror that oddly distorts her reflection, Grumpy exchanges a knowing, mischievous glance with Doc. Then comes the twist. Our story darkens as the tourists realize something strange. In the dimly lit, poisoned apple bar, the glowing cocktails aren't just flashy Instagram props. They hum, they pulse. Shadows creep unnaturally as eerie whispers echo through nearby trees. One suspicious customer at the bar raises his glass, asking, "Why does no one leave this place?" Doc leans in, offering a sly smile. "Because when you've tasted magic, leaving feels so ordinary." The tourist narrows their eyes. "Magic or poison?" Doc chuckles. "That depends on the story you'd like us to tell." And with this ominous exchange, the consumer realizes paradise has its price. As the narrative spirals deeper into satire, we're taken to a secret corner of the forest. Here, in a high-tech office wrapped in curling forest vines, sits Snow White herself. This isn't your fairy tale princess. She's now an enigmatic figure in a tattered yet regal royal gown, sipping a glowing martini while monitoring ad campaign dashboards. Her office glows eerily with the constant interplay of plant life and technology as she whispers, "They come for the cocktails. They stay for the illusion." With a devilish smirk, she clicks the export button, setting her latest marketing video ad free into the enchanted internet. Vines creep across her monitors as nature quietly consumes her tech empire. Her final words echo hauntingly, "Capitalism, the fairest poison of them all." Now, as we close our adventure, style falls in step with substance. Text appears on a glitching, flickering screen, reading one last ominous warning. They came for magic. They stayed for the hustle. Capitalism reigned supreme, and the forest became its playground. Post-credits, a short clip shows a tourist staring blankly at the enchanted mirror just before it glitches. Her reflection smiles independently, breaking into a haunting whisper, "You're already one of us." And so, not all fairy tales end with true love and laughter. In this whimsical yet eerily cautionary saga, the enchanted forest and its newest features might just be more than visitors bargained for.